Hey, what's going on guys? Oscarmini here, and this is the Infinix Zero 8. Wow, I'm actually excited. It's barely been 24 hours since I first laid my hands on this device, and I'm actually really impressed with what I've seen so far. Here's Infinix giving us a 33 watts fast charger, USB Type-C, high refresh rate. What more could you have asked for? I think I'm getting a little ahead of myself right now. Let me get you guys through what comes within the box with the Infinix Zero 8. First off, this box looks sweet. Things you get on opening it include the smartphone itself, the customer service cards, some stickers from Infinix which are reflective, the SIM ejector, a screen film protector, S-Club card as usual, and the earpiece, a USB Type-C cable, and the almighty 33 watts charging brick. Before I talk about the build here, for the specs you get the Helio G90T processor, coupled with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage here. PUBG can be played at up to HDR with Ultra. I actually gamed with this device for the most part of the night. Now 4500 mAh battery capacity, which is pretty much decent for this size of smartphone, is actually what you get here, and you can charge up this device from 0 to 100 in about an hour and 10 minutes using the 33 watts charger included within the box. Mad stuff. In terms of the build quality, you're getting an all-around plastic device. Yeah, plastic. To the right of this smartphone, you have the volume rocker and the power button, which doubles as the fingerprint sensor. The left side houses the dual nano SIM tray with a dedicated micro SD card slot. The bottom from left to right houses the 3.5mm jack port, the mouthpiece opening, USB Type-C ports. This is amazing, and the down-firing speaker grills. I have some thoughts on this though, but we'll talk more about those in the full review when I've used this device for about a week or more. So kindly subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that already to stay updated and notified when I upload the full review on this channel. Don't be shy, go ahead, subscribe now. The display on here is a 6.85-inch 1080p, which is full HD IPS panel with an amazing 90Hz refresh rate, and as though that's not enough, you still get 180Hz touch sample rate. On this display, you can see the cutout for dual-facing cameras. This display feels good so far in my less than 24 hours use, but of course, we will dig down a little more in the full review. Flipping over to the rear of the smartphone, you can clearly see this diamond-shaped camera module. Or do I call this a square transform to 45 degrees? Anyway, what this is called doesn't really matter. What matters here is the impression it leaves with you once seeing this device for the first time. It is actually polarizing. You either love or hate this design here. On here is a 64 megapixel main lens, 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro, 2 megapixel depth sensor. Now here are just a couple sample photos or shots you get with this device. Night mode is actually impressive with this smartphone here too. But for now, let's move on as I'll share more of these photos in the full review. By the way, I might be comparing the smartphone against the Redmi Note 9S here, the Huawei Y9P, and the Infinix Note 7. So do let me know if you want to see that video in the comment section below. So what are my final thoughts on this device? I actually have no comprehensive thoughts right now on the Infinix Zero 8. All I can say so far is that this is impressive for a smartphone and it really looks promising. I'll still go ahead to fully test the smartphone in the next couple of days and share with you guys my findings in the full review on this channel. So kindly subscribe right now. Don't forget to like and share this. Also let me know your questions about this device, as I really love to answer them in the full review. Other than that, it's goodbye, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Cuídate.